Welcome to Planning Commission members, staff, and guests. We ask for your patience during this virtual meeting. This is the first Planning Commission of 2021 on January 4th. Multiple staff members are behind the scenes with us today. Lucinda Statler is here, Rachel Bailey's here, Jonathan Chambers is here, and Andrew Livingood is here with us from the City of Columbia.
During this meeting, you will see live images or still images of Planning Commission members and the administrator. However, images of the applicant and public will not be visible. The public, in addition to watching the meeting, the public will be able to participate in 3 additional methods: email, and log into a web session. And when participating, please provide your name for documentation purposes. If you'd like to watch the meeting, the public may stream the meetings through City TV accessed at www.youtube.com/user/ColumbiaSC-Government. The public may also submit letters and statements via email to cocboardmeeting@columbiasc.gov leading up to and or during the meeting, as this account will be monitored during the meetings. Emails and letters sent during the meeting will be read into the record. Emails and letters received prior to the meeting have been forwarded to the commission. The public may participate via phone. You may call 855-925-2801. When prompted, please enter the meeting code 9447. And I guess I'll go ahead and do the roll call. Mr. Cohn?
Here.
Ms. Davis?
Here.
Mr. Harp?
Here.
Ms. Hartz?
Here.
Ms. James?
Here.
Dr. Mendel?
Here.
Mr. Tupper?
Here.
And Mr. Frost.
Here.
We have a quorum.
I'll give a brief review of the meeting format and the meeting overview. Applicants with requests before the Planning Commission are allotted a presentation time of 10 minutes. This time should include, but is not limited to, an overview of the project, case history, and any pertinent meetings held regarding the request. This time also includes all persons presenting information on behalf of the applicant, such as attorneys, engineers, and architects. This time limit does not include any questions asked by the Planning Commission or staff regarding requests. Members of the general public are given the opportunity to address their concerns in intervals of 2 minutes. The administrator has a timer and will make presenters aware of when their time has expired. The Planning Commission reserves the right to amend these procedures on a case-by-case basis. The Planning Commission uses the consent agenda to approve non-controversial or routine matters by a single motion and vote. Examples of such items include approval of site plans, annexations, and street names. If a member of the Planning Commission or the general public wants to discuss an item on the consent agenda, that item is removed from the consent agenda and considered during the regular meeting. The Planning Commission then approves the remaining consent agenda items.
So for the consent agenda this evening, the first item is the approval of the December 7th, 2020 minutes. Item number 2 is the site plan, under site plan review, is a request for site plan approval for the construction of a commercial subdivision at the 4600 block of Fort Jackson Boulevard. The property is zoned C3. Item number 3 on the consent agenda under future land use map amendment. This is at 446 Clemson Road Extension and 446 Clemson Road. It is a request to amend the Columbia Compass and Vision 2036 future land use map to modify the land use classification of the property from Urban Edge multifamily to Urban Edge Regional Activity Center east of Clemson Road and to Urban Edge mixed residential west of Clemson Road. Item number 4 is a zoning map amendment. This is to correspond with the future land use amendment. This is at 446 Clemson Road Extension. Request to rezone the parcel from office and institutional district, general residential, and general commercial to general commercial district. That's the extent of the consent agenda this evening.
Thanks, Lucinda. Is there anyone from the Planning Commission that would like any item removed from the consent agenda? Hearing none. Is there anyone from the public that would like to have an item removed from the consent agenda? We would ask when participating, please provide your name, your full name for the minutes. Please communicate by sending an email to cocboardmeeting@columbiasc.gov. You can communicate via phone by pressing *2 to leave a voicemail or *3 to speak in person. We will pause to allow communication from the public. Again, that phone number is 855-925-2801, and the meeting code is 9447.
Hello, Mr. Chair. We currently do not have any callers that have indicated they wish to speak.
Okay. No
I
callers
also
on the
have
line?
not seen any emails come through.
Okay, thank you. No callers on the line and no emails. Any questions by the Planning Commission? If not, I'll accept the motion.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to make a motion to approve the consent agenda. This is April James.
You got a motion? Can I get a second?
I'll second. This is Dr. Mandel.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed, say no. The ayes have it. The motion is approved. The Planning Commission will now move forward with those items on the regular agenda. We will use the following outline for regular agenda items. The administrator will introduce the case. The applicant will have 10 minutes to make a presentation. Planning Commission may then ask questions. The public will be allowed to participate via email, voicemail, voice in person, or via the web. The Planning Commission may ask additional questions of the applicant, and then we'll take action by the Planning Commission.
So the case this evening on the regular agenda, this is a comprehensive map amendment and a zoning map amendment for a pending annexation at 1307 Mason Road. This is a request for a recommendation to assign a land use classification of urban edge multifamily and assign zoning of general residential for a pending annexation. So this is the property in question. This is about 36.5 acres, currently vacant. This is the land use map of the surrounding properties within the city, and as well as the zoning map. And Rachel Bailey, our zoning administrator, and Andrew Livingood, our annexation coordinator, both here also. They're very familiar with this property. So if you guys, and I think the applicant is also here.
Seeing the case, are there any questions from the Planning Commission to staff before we maybe ask the applicant if we want the applicant to speak?
Hey y'all, sorry, this is Rachel. I just wanted to say real quick, I noticed there's still a couple applicants on the line from the consent agenda. I just wanted to make sure they're aware that they're not required to stay on the Zoom call throughout the remainder of the meeting. I think there's probably 2 or 3 still on here from the consent agenda, so just wanted to make sure that was clear.
Thank you, Rachel. Any questions from Planning Commission on this case? No questions? Would anyone on the Planning Commission like to hear from the applicant? Hearing none, Lucinda, I think we can go to public comment if need be.
Sure.
So we'll open it to public comment. We encourage those who would like to comment via email or the web to begin sending in letters and emails. That email address is cocboardmeeting@columbiasc.gov or on the web at https://publicinput.com/cocpc-December. Is that supposed to be January or does it matter?
Yes, it is. Sorry about that.
Okay, so -January instead of December. For those wanting to leave a voicemail or speak live, please call 855-925-2801. When prompted, please enter the meeting code 9447. Then press *2 to leave a voicemail or press *3 to speak live. I would remind you, be sure your computer audio is off to avoid any feedback. We will now hear any comments that have been received in writing, if any.
So far, I have not received any emails.
Okay. We will now hear any voicemails received as well as from those calling in live, if we have any callers on the line.
Hi, Mr. Chair. There are no callers on the line. And I do want to say for the record, I did double check the agenda to make sure that the URL was correct. And it is, it does say January on the agenda. So that was just an issue with the slide.
Yep,
But there are no callers on the line.
great. Lucinda, do you have any correspondence via email?
I still have not seen anything come in through the email. I'll check. Not a thing.
Okay. Hearing no callers on the line, no voicemails, and having not received any emails, I'll entertain a motion from the Planning Commission.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to make a motion to approve the request at 1307 Mason Road to assign land use classification of urban edge multifamily and assign zoning of general residential district for the pending annexation.
I have a motion. Can I get a second?
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed, say no. Sounds like ayes have it. The motion is approved.
Great. Well, the only other business we have is just to announce that Mr. Frost, our current chair, has been selected to serve as chair again for 2021. So congratulations and thank you for your leadership.
Sure.
And if anybody has anything else,
Congratulations, Jamie.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Happy to serve.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to you.
Thanks, Jamie.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, if there's no further business, I'll take a motion, or I will accept a motion to adjourn.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to make a motion to adjourn.
Got a motion? Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Sounds like the ayes have it. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you all.